Yes. Good afternoon, brothers and sisters in Dharma. Good afternoon, all of the audience. Today we have a special program for the student talk. We are the PhD candidates in IPSC. Buddhist study. We stay here like a family and look like the brother and sister in Dharma. IBSC is our family, our home, so that we can share our idea, our knowledge, and experience each other for our friends and students or other people. Today, I would like to introduce two speakers, special guests. The first, the Venerable Arlawka. He is the first year PhD Buddhist study. He is from Myanmar. He is interested in the Buddhist psychology. And the second speaker, Bhikkhuni Hồ Thị Ngũ Long. She is Vietnamese, the third year of PhD. And her dissertation about the emotional intelligence in the Western psychology and Buddhist psychology. Today we are very honored to invite all of them come to talk with us. Do you know the emotion is an important element in the human life? And if we have the positive emotion, we feel we have the positive emotion motivate us create the study work, or we can very easy to achieve success in your life. But if we have a negative emotion, we feel lose the motivation and fail in your life, our life. So thus, management emotion very important. And one question, how can we manage our emotion and create the happy life, successful life? Today, two speakers will share with us their idea, their knowledge and experience in the topic emotional management in Buddhist psychology. Venerable Kundala and Bhikkhuni Ngư Long. I would like to ask about what do you think? What's your experience? What is your emotional management? And why do we have to manage our emotions? Venerable first.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be with you here. So, and I'm very grateful on IBSC for this program. So today we have this topic, emotional management. It's, I think, very important. I understood that after analyzing the Buddhist psychology, one of the canonical texts named is Kathawetu. In the text, I find that the two bites of emotion. There are two bites that are the positive emotion and negative emotion. The positive emotion is known in Pali language as Yoniso Manasikara. I think you also very expert about that. Then the second one is the negative emotion that is known as the Ayoniso Manasikara, right? So, and that they, first of all, I want to explain that how many types of the factors consist of in the negative emotion, Ayoniso Manasikara. So then analyzing Abhidharmata Sangha, I understood that 14 types of the negative emotional factors. So in the summarize, we can say that like the this is careless emotion, subconsciousness emotion, then sensitive emotion, over craving emotion, and post the traumatic emotion. We can say this is in brief, in summarize, we can say like that. When we I think not just summarize. I think this is more awful for human beings because of these negative emotion. The people they are suffer. So there have I understood that the emotion, negative emotion, they have the frequency of the vibration of the negative emotion. So in a person, if the negative emotion vibration, their frequency is very higher, they will have big depression, anxiety, and emotional distress, many problems. So they equal to this negative emotion, they have many suffer. If this the negative emotion the level is too high, frequency is too high, the people may have some disease, we can say disease, like the insomnia, autism, and some people they have like the aggressive the psychological part like that. So this is a very awful, very suffer people. That is why we need to manage our emotion. So how we can manage this the emotion? We have already the curriculum in the Buddhist psychology. So this is very simple. We have to practice positive emotion. Yeah. So what is the positive emotion? So analyzing the Abhidharmata Sangha, I find that the 25 types of positive emotional factors. So it's a lot, right? So in brief, we can say that like the this is the careful emotion, mindful emotion, so very the pure, lovely emotion, and the neutral emotion. And the neutral emotion also we can see like the tatra mejatata in Pali language. And now we can see that the compassionate emotion and sympathetic emotion, these all they include in the, we can say, the positive emotion. These are the very useful, very important the factors. These all are called as in the Buddhist psychology as it's called Sobana Sedasika. I think you know. Yeah.
The beautiful,
Yeah, beautiful emotion.
mental
Yeah,
factors.
and we also can interpret like that. This is the high the emotional vibration like that, right? So when a person has these qualities, these factors, the positive emotional factors, they will be more happy, equal to their the positive emotional the factor increasing deployment. They will be more happier.
Yeah.
If they see someone like their friend, but if you have the negative emotion, if you have negative emotion, uh, everyone is like your enemy, so that's problem, and you will not be happy. That is why the emotional management is very important. So to justify emotion, I think we have to practice the positive emotion as I explained. Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, brothers. Very important. If we say about the Buddhist psychology and we should focus on the Abhidhamma, um, he say about the one kind of the makes you happy or unhappy depends on the Yoniso Manasikara. Yoniso Manasikara is mean the wide extension, and Anuso Manasikara is mean the unwide attention.
Sure.
And happy, successful depends on the beautiful mental factor
Sure.
arise in your
Yeah,
mind. And unbeautiful, this is we say the aluk akusala
Akusala
achita
yeah.
arise in your mind. You
Yeah.
feel unhappy.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for your answer.
Welcome.
And how about you, sister? I think you can explain more easier for everybody can understand about the Buddhist psychology.
Yes.
And you can share how different, a little bit different, the Western psychology and Buddhist psychology about the emotional management.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Good
sister.
afternoon. Good afternoon, my brother and sister, and good afternoon, on my friend. Today, I'm very delighted to be here to share with you all about the emotional management. This is my own knowledge as well as my own experience from my life. If you think that is benefit for you, you can get it. If not, you can forgive it. Okay. For me, about the management emotion. Emotions is our soul, our spirit. People live without, cannot live without emotion because our 24 hours based on emotion, changing psychological changes every second to second. That's emotion. And why is important? 90% of our life live based on emotion. Just only 10% is intelligent or can your IQ, intelligent quotient. Intelligent quotient just we use in the primary school, high school, and secondary school. Based on the number, physical, or language, something like that. But for emotion, 90% of our life based on emotion. Emotion can show your behavior. If your emotion is good, you can make your partner feel happy. Look like your eye contact. When you talk to your partner, your eye contact be loving kindness. Okay, your partner will calm mind. Your voice, when you talk to your partner, your voice is warmly and happy. Your partner will be happy before you. When you talk to your partner, your positive behavior, attitude, good. your partner will feel happy from your behavior or posture. That's also the emotional. Emotional not only belong to you, but you need to use your emotion to control your partner. You use your negative, positive emotion to convince your partner by your behavior and attitude. That's why in our daily life, for successful, the meaning of successful are different, belong to, are based on every person. It's not same for everyone. The successful is not 100% based on emotion. But without emotion, you will not successful. When you have construction or negotiation with your partner, if you don't have emotion, your partner will reject your projector. So that's why emotion or manage your emotion is typical, also very, very important in your life. For emotion, we have about 7. One is happiness, love, disgust, angry, anger, happy, and suffering. This is 7, about 7, but most of them we use only 2. These are happiness and suffering. On happiness and suffering 24 hours, always in your mind. If you want to test your emotion, good or not, you very easy. You can stay with the people who you love and people who you hate. When you stay with people you love, your emotion always happy. But when you stay with your people you don't love, your emotion will envy, jealous, and suffering. That's also the way to test your emotion. Okay. Do you agree with me?
Yeah, this is the best way. Yeah, I think so.
Yes,
Yeah.
good experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's is
That's
my
great.
experience about emotional management. Thank you for your question. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, sisters. And that's it. Very easy to recognize our emotion every moment and every moment. And very important if you want to the successful person, you should use the emotional intelligence to manage yourself and convince other. Do you mean by this?
Yes.
Uh, and when we so that's most of people think the person who have a higher EI is mean the emotional intelligence.
Yes.
They will be easier successful person than the lower IE. Do you agree?
Of course, yes, 100% for your answer. You know, for Buddhist psychology, emotional intelligence is based on collective, based on training vipassana meditation or samatha meditation. But in the social psychology or Western psychology, if you want to collect emotional intelligence, you need to impact on the real life. Every real experience in your life and many fails in your life, you will collect the emotional intelligence based on that. When you failed one time, after that you can learn from your experience. And second time you can learn more from the experience. Third time you can learn more. And each time of that, you will have more intelligence and you will more emotional too. And the way to give the solution for that, for each case that you throughout. That is a Western philosophy, a Western psychology. Yes.
Yes. And I I remember the Daniel Goleman, the Western psychology in America. He say I is more important than IQ. And but I think the successful man, not if they don't control or manage their emotion, they also fail, become the unsuccessful. Some people they think the happiness person is the successful person, but I'm not sure the successful person is the happy person.
Thank you. I also mentioned about the success meaning different and based on each person. Not same. Every successful is not same and not same level with everybody. And why is EI emotional quotient is better than intelligent quotient? I also mentioned about emotional. We live 90% we use emotional intelligence, but only 10% is IQ intelligent quotient. For the successful for in life, the Daniel Goleman he gave the model of 5 opponents. First is self-awareness. Second, self-motivation. The third, self-regulation. The fourth, empathy. And the last is social skill. Social skill is very important for your successful in the mean of the normal life. But in Buddhist, in the Buddhist psychology, successful is like we can get the 4 jhana. That's or arahant is that's a successful. But I mean in the social psychology, we are normal life, we are normal people, we live in our daily life, we contact to each other, we talk, we communicate each other every day. If we don't use emotional intelligence, your partner, your friend will don't uh, sympathy with you much more than if you use emotional on that. Example, when you talk to your friend, different, okay? Friend also have many kinds of friend, classmate, uh, close friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, friend younger than you, friend older than you. That's also the problem. We need to use different emotions on each case. Like when you talk to your friends, your classmate, okay, just normal. When you talk to younger, okay, use more emotion that look like, oh baby, uh, young boy, oh good, that is need to do that, but lower voice than the high voice. Okay, when you shout it with your friend with the anger position, you high sound. That's also emotion intelligence.
Yes, this is the no. We know this is the what is the emotion and how, and no one question very important. How can we manage our emotion? I want to know the method to manage. Venerable Vipassana meditation.
No, I'm not meditation master. The now Bhikkhuni Lotus also they explain about the IQ and EQ. I think, in my opinion, it have to be balanced. It is my view. I think I said my view, because when the material and the material thing and our mental direction have to be balanced. In my opinion, Buddha also in Abhidharma also we can find that the nama and rupa. For example, your if your physical body is very suffer, your mind also will not be very happy, I think. So That is why I think both are very important. I think, in my opinion. I mean, so your question, the method, yeah, as I explained, the method is the positive emotion. I explained it. This is we can say that to practice. We have in the Tividaga, the Bhavita Badharma, it's mean we have to practice to develop. For the positive emotion, if we don't practice, it will not increase, the Thai self. That is why we have to practice. So how we have to practice? For example, we can see that the apamanya, it's mean, limitless thing. That what is the apamanya? In apamanya, we can see that like the karuna mudita, karuna, compassion, mudita, sympathetic joy. So we have to practice for compassion. So just in the mouth, no, by action as well we have to do. This is a kind of practice. Just we are talking, just we are considering in our mind is not, I think, very beneficial. Practically, we have to practice, right? So yeah, that is the method. Because this is the method to develop, the positive emotion. So this is like the weighing scale. This is, if this side is the white is more, heavy, this side will going down. If this side, this side will going down. This is like that. So if you have the positive emotion, which is the compassion, for example, I mean, you have big compassion, so the negative emotion automatically decrease. So the way is like this. It is my way, not it's just my way. My understanding and my interpretation.
Yeah.
They automatically is the Buddha's teaching. Yeah.
For example, now I feel very angry with you.
Mm-mm.
For example, and how can I reduce my anger now?
Yeah, this is very simple.
Now you teach me how can I reduce?
Yes, simple, very very simple. So we have everything in this world. We have the duality. This is called duality. Everything cold, hot, and beauty, ugly. So the similar way we can see that here we have the anger. What is the opposite of that? Loving kindness. So we have the loving kindness metta meditation. Practice metta meditation. This simple way, Then you get when you practice your loving kindness, just love is not just the considering, as I say, love, then give somewhere and do for your charity, right? So this is the best way. When you have like the loving kindness in your mind, full of loving kindness, your anger automatically decreasing. This is the way. This is the natural way. We need to understand that the Buddha's teaching is not Buddhism. It is natural way. This is natural law. But when the Buddha appeared, he, they delivered and shared to all of us, right? This is the way. So this is the natural way. If you have the big loving kindness, right, your anger going to decrease. So this is the best way. Yeah.
You mean like this? When I get angry and I invite other mental factor arise in my mind. For example, I get angry and now I must thinking something nourish our compassion again, and you the compassion embrace the anger. It's mean like this.
Yeah, some we can say certain the environmental, we can say that
But in that time I don't remember compassion, just anger. What can I do?
but sometimes the time is the best cure. We have to take time as well. So one of I like the very good the Western the psychology, like this is called the psychological buffer. This the psychological buffer. We can say this is the in the middle, standing in the existing in the middle, then this work is to justify. So how we have to justify, in my opinion, in my interpretation, we can say, understand the nature. Last, few days ago, one of the devotees called me and said that, Bhante, last night I could not sleep very well because my husband has next girlfriend. Yeah, so they in this time in her mind very hot. So what the problem? We need to understand the nature. This is the best buffer, psychological buffer. Even our physical body not belong to us. Understand this way. Can you control? Can you dominate? No. So automatically in the beginning, we have to understand that this is called awakening in nature. So if have this type of qualities in your mind, so I think you have immune system. If you have some difficulties like this, husband has some girlfriend, next girlfriend, but you understand, you can release your mind tension. This is called mind tension. When you heart and you see that situation, your tension is going up, right? Then when you understand later, this is a going of release. So this is the best way. In it, I also can say that this is the psychological buffer. Yeah.
Thank you, brothers. And most of us, when thinking about the emotional management, we think about the control or the manage the negative emotion. But do you think the positive emotion we should control or we should manage or not? Bhikkhuni.
Yeah. Actually, mind and heart, our body live based on mind and heart. We need to balance the mind and the heart and combine the mind and the heart. Well, using mind and heart together in each situation that we focus on. Our emotion. What is your question?
My question. Do you think about we need to manage the positive emotion? Because many people think the negative, we manage the negative emotion, and also have some anger, anxiety, sadness we manage, but also we also have a positive emotion, compassion, empathy, or loving kindness. We should manage or not?
Yeah.
First of all, I answer our negative emotion and positive emotion always existence in our mind, in our body. If negative emotion left, at that time positive emotion existent and changing. We need to and must manage our loving kindness too. If when you give someone something, we use our emotion to love them and to give them because that person have a poor or pity on the situation circumstance. So we show off our emotion, our compassion to them and have them something. But on one side, our side is to give them emotion, loving kindness, but he is betray our belief. If he or she betray our belief, and we also feel very angry. So that's why we need to control. First of all, need to understand, deep understanding. Second, we need to know what's the objective. Who can make you negative emotion, become a negative emotion person, and why you will become a negative emotion, and when you need to confirm that when, who, why, what, and when. And then if you can deep understanding for things like this, you very easy to recognize your emotion, your awareness, focus on that object easily then. But in Buddhism, wisdom always work well with the compassion, loving kindness. Wisdom needs to parallel working with the loving kindness. If only wisdom without loving kindness, it cannot work well, cannot do well. But if only loving kindness without wisdom, that's also not well. So need to combine both of them in one case in your life. But for emotional intelligence, for a person who have high emotional intelligence, that person can deeply understanding behind in the voice, and then they can easily using their inner voice to show up out and convince other people very easy. So for people who have high emotional intelligence, they can easily to adjustment and adapt from the negative to positive emotion than the person who have lower IQ, EQ. For the IE, for a person who have lower IE, they just talk and they just satisfy their ego more than partner emotion. When you have a higher emotional intelligence, you can talk, you can give your partner a very easy and calm way, make them feel happy. But lower IE, you give them like okay, 1 plus 1 equal 2, 2 plus 2 equal 4, only like that. So very very sharply and dry language. Okay, but if you have a higher emotional intelligence, you can give them another way, make them also understand 1 plus 1 is equal to, but they can feel happy in their heart more than.
Yeah. Because we want to understand clearly about the emotional management. So that I have one case. This is my friend. She is very compassionate and loving kindness, and she wants to help everybody and to build the good relationship with everyone. But one day she met one person, and also they also have the friendship, talking together usually. And after that, she recognized that person is not kind with her to her, and she not sure. She are not sure that person kind or not kind. So that she test. Because if you have a good connection, a contact every day, 1 day or 5 days or 1 week you don't contact, it means that person also have a question why that situation like this. But that person keeps silent, and she also keeps silent, and slowly the her compassion, her loving kindness, and empathy with that person lower and lower. And then from lower compassion, after that, the sadness, disappointment arise in her mind. And finally, she stopped relationship with that person. So that is the situation in the relationship, many relationships in the society. We also have this problem. How can she what should she do in this situation? And how can she manage her compassion, her loving kindness to avoid the broken heart, the same big relationship?
Yeah, very interesting. So I think here we have to understand the neutral emotional, the emotion. This is called, as I said, I also explained the tatra meja tata. This is the neutral, and we have relationship. That relationship, have to be neutral. What is mean neutral? Neutral mean we can interpret that this is non-discrimination. Non-discrimination mean your the emotional intelligence level have to be neutral. What is mean? If you find very good situation, very beautiful situation, very comfortable situation, don't feel very well too much. Oh, I'm very happy. Don't do like that. Understand the neutral. And if you have some difficulty, very awful situation, don't be very upset. This is called neutral. Another words, this is called upekha. In Burma Vihara, automatically it's a very useful, very beneficial the method to practice. But people need to understand how to consume this, how to apply this. It is important. Neutral. So I can give you the one example for in this the issue. In Buddha's time, for example, Devadatta, he every time do bad thing for Buddha, on the Buddha, but Buddha never disappointed, right? Even Ananda, every time to time he try for good for the Buddha, and Buddha never feel it's good. So how the Buddha practice? Buddha say practice like the art, the Patui Viya. It mean art. Even you put down some bad thing on the art, never deny. If you cultivate some flowers, he never said I am very happy. It's never say I am very happy. It's called neutral. So when you have the relationship, we need to understand that this is the mental level people. Their mind every time can change. Mental level people, you cannot say he is perfect, she is perfect. You cannot say that. May change her mind, sometime or anytime. This is the way. But if they are enlightenment person, you can, believe that, oh, their mind is unchangeable. So your friend is Mandelable, Putujana is called Putujana. Mandelable people, his mind can change. So if you understand the nature, your mind is, emotion is the neutral emotion. If you find this situation, it doesn't matter. You can be patient. It's okay. Everything gone. All right. Yeah, like that.
How about
Uh,
your
yes.
idea?
Yeah. My idea is okay. Uh, when we meet each other, is a condition. Good karma, good condition. We can meet each other, but we can control maintenance. Our relationship is based on you, based on yourself, not based on condition.
Mm.
So you need to first. I would like to answer. Number one is we need to indicate yourself first. Why your partner break out you, your partner uh, release you in a relationship? What is it? Money or self-interest? Self-interest, money is a very sensitive problem. So you can focus on what problem can make our relationship right now. Money. If not money, why? No money. Okay. Uh, or another people, or your partner have another people, have another friend, and will get into with get friend with other people and left you behind. You can confirm that, and you need to deeply understand. In Buddhism, is a karma. We met each other based on the karma, and we left each other also the karma. If we can deeply understand that's the karma condition, good condition, we can easily and compose in your mind more than. But actually, 100%, when you get good relationship with other, but that person left you behind and isolate you, you will feel very sorrow, angry, and always question why she left me, why he left me, why he don't contact to me anymore, why she not love me anymore. That is very normal emotion and normal problem with every person. That's true 100%.
Mm.
Experience.
Yeah, yeah.
So for your partner, okay, let them go on. If your partner have good relationship with other, that's why we are a good relationship like a two tree. Okay, one tree. We need to nourish water, pour water, and nourish the tree. Make your tree blossom, and your partner also make their tree blossom. Two tree parallel working and develop like this, not into it together like. So when your partner feel mood down and don't want to get a relationship with you anymore, they left. Okay, let your partner gone, because you deep understand that you also have good emotion and good inner voice. Your inner voice healthy enough to cultivate your mind and tolerant your partner. Let them gone. And when you and your partner recognize the reason why your relationship break down, you can come together and talk together, commit together why the reason, and make both of them and deep understanding together. That's why emotional management in the daily life, and also very normal life,
Yeah.
that our experience in day by day. Yeah.
Mm.
Thank you.
Very interesting experience, and I think we learn a lot from both of you. I think when I listen and I understand the communication is very important. When we have a misunderstanding something, sorry. Okay. Um, I share again. When I listen to both of you, I understand the communication. This is very important to understand each other. Without communication, we have the misunderstand, and we don't understand. We don't know real situation. We just thinking, just the perception, and then we nourish the positive, negative emotion inside. If we want to overcome the negative inside, we go to directly to us to talk and understand each other, because something the partner have the different idea, but we don't listen each other. So that's many kind to manage the emotional emotion, not only meditation, but also communicate, and have the good behavior, um, have the wide attention, and nourish the some beautiful mental factor in your mind every day. And you use the Yoniswa Manasikara to teach, to touch, to see, to hear, and understand everything, and nourish the good seeds inside. If your mind have a lot of good seeds, a lot of flower, when you touch or you hear something, also the flower can arise in your mind. The positive thinking arise in your mind.
Yeah, reaction.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I think how long we have what time now? 10 minutes. Okay. We are very happy to listen both of you, and many people hearing, and they understand their situation and can overcome their suffering, and understand how to manage the emotion to create their life happier and happier. Thank you, brother and sister, coming and listen, sharing with us. Today we have some 10 minutes for the question and answer. Do you have any question? Please ask, and we have two wise person can
No.
can sharing with us, very wise person. I heard in the inside, yes, in the Facebook have a one question: how to do peace of
Peace of
mind?
mind. Yeah,
How to do peace of mind?
yeah, it's very important.
Yeah, please.
So, how to do peace of mind? If we talking just peace, this is becoming nothing. We get nothing. For peace, we have to practice, not only just in verbally, also we have to do action. So for peace, we have many ways. For the practice in meditation, for peace, we can say, and then we have to we have a lot of ways to get the peace of mind. We can say that practicing the mindfulness meditation, we can get the peaceful of mind. One of the emotion, the factor, I find that the stability of mind or emotion in the canonical text. So I thought that how this mind can be stable. If the mind can be stable, this is peace of mind. So what we have to next understand that we have to think that why this mind is not stable. So one of the the message, the phrase I find in the Abhidharmata Sangha, that first of all, our mind is purified. But when as I explained, negative emotion coming to our mind and combine with our mind, the mind going to dirty. It's not peaceful. It's not beautiful. But opposite side, we can understand that if our mind is like full of compassion, full of the sympathetic joy, the loving kindness, and if we can practice the meditation, our mind will be stable. This mind will be stable. For this, I understand that we also have to cultivate the good ethic, good morality. So I find that the sila, the morality, our ethic also can give us the peaceful, because you can see that in the present moment, if you going to rob anyone, so the police come to you and they will catch to you. So you will not be happy in the present time. You will not be peaceful. This is the practical, very scientific, like that. So if we have the good ethics, good morality, so I think our mind also can be peaceful, and we have to practice, then another way I understand that the contribution, we see that now today in this they like the poverty alleviation, I think Bill gave their foundation. So sometimes they contributing other people. It's also very good for our peace of mind, because your mind is very happy, doing your charity. So this is also a way. And the best, the popular way is now we can see the practice in meditation, like mindfulness meditation, loving kindness meditation, the compassionate meditation. We can practice like this, so we can get the peace. I think so. Thank you very much for your question. Yeah.
When we reach the one question, and we laugh because we know who asked. Yeah, Venerable Kundala. Yeah, Venerable Unsing Kundala asked us, how can we overcome negative emotion by practicing with Buddhist Vipassana?
Yeah.
Who answer? You, me?
I answer.
Okay.
Just
You
keep
answer.
silent. Just say things, close your eye, and keep silent. That's the best way to overcome negative emotion.
Yeah.
That's all?
Yes.
That's great. Yeah, great.
Very great.
Great.
Yes.
How? Yes. Yes. Only that's solution. You practice day by day, every day, and you can overcome that. 1 minute, 1 day, you cannot, but day by day, time by time, you can. I don't know what's your negative emotion, and when your negative emotion happen, so how can give you the way? Just sitting, close your eyes, sitting, and keep silent. That's the best way.
Yeah. Actually, can I say something for that?
Yes.
Actually, the answer is there. Yeah, the answer is there. Why I say like that? The Buddhist Vipassana. Vipassana is the best way, for our, the decreasing of, the negative emotion and increasing our positive emotion. Vipassana is the best way, So we can say that answer is there. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Venerable Arlawka and Bhikkhuni Ngưu Long. May I explain a little bit this question? For me, this is a good question because we want to give the best way for the listener how to practice, overcome, And in the Vipassana, we have the one kind. We say the Chitta Nupassana. Chitta Nupassana is mean the contemplate the mind in the mind. Emotion, negative emotion, also the one kind of the mind, or the also don't thinking the negative emotion, just the feeling, but also the mind too. The feelings we just now seeing the this is the good, bad, or neutral, pleasure, unpleasant, or neutral. This is we just recognize like this, and when some pleasure feeling arise, we just aware, have one pleasure feeling arise, and just seeing it until pass away. That is the way we practice. And every time we just recognize and call the true names of every mental factor. Is the way we can see in the way of the mind function. And when you are just the observer, we are not the actor, we are not the artist, but we are just the observer. We can easily, we look our mind like we watch the movie. And then the movie, the mind can, we very easy to understand the mind can arise and down, arise and pass away. And we understand the mind impermanence and understand the negative emotion also impermanent. They will pass away. If you just call true name, they pass away and you overcome. Thank you, Venerable Kundala. Is it okay answer? Okay, I think time up. And today we have a very interesting discussion about the emotional management. And we also give many methods to practice. We understand about the psychology, Buddhist psychology, and Western psychology. We understand many the concept in the psychology, IQ, IE, anything, just 1 hour. And this is a very useful program for the student to learn by ourselves and to share our idea, knowledge, and experience. Thank you one more time. Thank you,
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank you
thank you
too.
very much.
and
Yeah.
Bhikkhuni, Gulam, come, very
Thank you.
kindness, come and sharing with us.
Yes.
May the
Thank you very
Buddha
much.
blessing you. Have a successful in your life,
You too.
healthy.
Yeah.
We
Thank
hope.
you.
Yeah. Thank you.